It's all easy to tell yourself you're gonna fast and that it is fantastic for you, and then you start fasting and you get hungry and you end up eating. So let's talk strategy. I'm Rashmi Pacha, a health coach and the founder of Ainari, a women's health platform. And in this video, I'm going to discuss how you can cope with your hunger pangs while you're fasting. Personally, I think fasting is a more mind game than a body game. So I'm going to share strategies for both mind and body with you so that you can handle this hunger. Let's start with the simpler body issues first. So point number 1, stabilize your blood sugar before you fast. When you eat a high carb diet or eat bad fats before you fast, you become insulin resistant and your blood sugar is just constantly going up and down. When you suddenly stop eating, your body is going to start going crazy. So the best thing to do is to start eating healthier a couple of days before you start fasting, which means you increase your good fat intake. Now you'll ask, what are good fats? Well, avocados, nut butters, olive oil, nuts and seeds, and all kind of other good oils are good fats. And also bring down the junk that you're eating. This will make most of your cravings go away before you start fasting and therefore make it easy to fast. Point number 2, when you get hungry, sip on hot water with some salt in it and have it in your coffee mug or your wine glass. Most of us are used to eating hot food and tea and coffee, and this simple act of sipping hot water will make you feel much fuller. If you take magnesium supplements, please take those as well in the fasting window. Now, the rest of the things that I'm going to discuss are all about the mind. If you handle that well, you will easily be able to fast. Number 1, set a goal. Decide on how many hours exactly you're going to fast. Don't be wishy-washy about it. Setting a clear goal will make it easier to achieve it. So know exactly when you're going to stop eating and when you're going to start eating again. So set up the time, set a reminder if you need to, on your phone. It is a mind game, like I said before. The brain's job is to convince you to do what your body needs. So when you get hungry, it will try and convince you to eat. When you set a goal, you're telling your mind and brain what the intention is, and it kind of helps, just prepare the body for it. Point number 2, psychological eating. Food is, it's a mental state changer. When you are sad or come back home tired, you end up eating and in turn triggering a dopamine reaction in your brain. Now, what happens is the brain starts associating happiness with food. So every time you feel low, it'll ask for food. What you can do to change this association is by doing other things when you're feeling low or tired. So go for a walk or take a nap or call a loved one or hug someone, embrace your pet, paint, read, dance, do anything but don't eat. Simple trick. For the usual times when you eat, just set a reminder to do one of these things. It'll help you a lot. Point number 3, stay busy. Probably think that it'll be tougher to get through the day with work if you're fasting, but actually it's the other way around. If you're busy, you will not be, constantly thinking of food. So get busy. Point number 4, associating food with energy. We have learned all our lives that food will give us energy. What you need to now understand is that when you don't eat, the body will reach into its fat reserves once the ketones are released. Knowing that your body can survive and in fact will feel more energetic when you're fasting will help you get over your mindset of eating for energy. So remember this myth. Point number 5, plan a healthy meal ahead of the or else the brain will just be thinking of all kinds of chocolates and sweets or burgers or Chinese while you fast. Point number 6, reward yourself. Think of a small reward that you will give yourself when you achieve your goal. It can be anything except food. But, buy yourself a new outfit if you fast consistently for, let's say, 10 days, or allow yourself a massage session or a manicure if you stay on track for a week. This is especially important for the longer fast. Frankly, fasting itself is a big reward. Your body and mind will start recognizing it anyway, but until it does, what you need to do is push yourself just a little bit so you can make it a lifestyle. So I'm really hoping that the strategies that I shared with you will help you, not feel very hungry and be able to accept the challenge and finish your fast especially as you move along on the longer fast. So happy fasting, stay happy, stay healthy.